Hello everyone, Akash here and I welcome you all to Dino tutorial series. And guys, in this video we are going to code our update password API. Okay, so first I would like to recommend you watching my earlier videos in which I have told you like how to set up your server and how you can set up your routes and how you can connect your Dino with MongoDB. Okay, so yeah, now let's get started. Okay, so this is our directory structure and let's write the routes for update. Okay, so we will have something like router dot put. Okay, so it will be put request and our route will be update password. Okay, and as usual this will be our controller. Okay, like this. Okay, our controller, and the controller will receive the request from the routes. Okay, and from here we will pass the request to the BLR manager where we write the business logic, and from there we will receive the response that we will be getting. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's copy this. Okay, so over here we have update password, or let's keep it just update. Okay, and over here update. Okay, cool. And now over here let's import it. Import update from module slash update password slash index dot ts, and here will be our update. Okay, so we will also have id passed over here. Okay, and this id we will be receiving in params. Okay, so we will use this id to find the user from our database. Okay, if the user exists or not. Okay, so here we can get this id like id equal c dot params. Okay, cool. And what else? One more thing, that we will be passing this id along with this request. Okay, cool. Now what else we can do? Okay, now let's code BL manager, and in this first let's import all the required thing, the dependencies that we require, and I guess we have the same dependencies. Okay, so here first we will import db from our mongodb file. Okay, if you are new to this series, then let me show you over here. Okay, so this is our mongodb file where we have configured our database. Okay, the connection url, and this is our constant file. Okay, and this is utility function to format the response, and this is bcrypt package, third party module. Okay, so here we have our collection. Okay, now let me show you how our request will look. Okay, so we will be having old password as well as new password in the request. Okay, cool. Now let's make the update function. Const update, it will be async, and here comes the request that we are receiving, and of type update user comma id that will be of type number. Okay, arrow function, and let's quickly export it. Update. Okay, cool. Okay, so now let's quickly destructure our old password and new where password from request. Okay, and now let's find the user as I told you that if it exists. Okay, unless this response be of any type, and okay, await, and we have collection dot this method find one. Okay, so here we'll be finding on the basis of underscore id, okay, where id belongs to this $OID object id. Okay, okay, let me show you in the database. Over here, this is our object id, okay, on the key of underscore id. Okay, so on the basis of this we are going to get the user. Okay, so what we have to do now, if we have the user, okay, so if we get the find user, then only we are going to check the password that we are receiving in the request, that if it matches the password that this user has stored. Okay, and if the password is validated correctly, then only we will allow him or her to update his or her new password. Okay, so let's do that. We will validate it with the help of bcrypt module. Okay, so let's take help from this login API. Okay, over here, where over here. Okay, so, and here goes our old password. Okay, cool. We simply use this compare method to compare old password with the password in our database. Okay, so if this password is not valid, okay, so we can simply return a message like a response utils.create wrong password. Okay, it's not showing me, and a status code of 400. Okay, cool. But if the password is valid, then we are going to simply hash it and store it into our database. Okay, so let's see how we can hash it. We can hash it using the salt. Okay, first we can generate the salt and then we can hash the password. Okay, yeah, like this, and here comes the new password. Okay, cool. Now what we are going to do is, now we are going to update it into our database. Okay, so let's const, okay, so await user dot we have update update 1. okay, update 1, and we are going to update where, okay, where query where our underscore id matches this object id. Okay, dollar, and we are going to set what we are going to set is the password, current password, as the new password. Okay, okay, I hope this makes sense. Okay, and then once this is done, we are going to simply return with the success response utils dot create response object, and here goes our, okay, one more thing that we missed, we get from here as a response matched, okay, matched count, okay, and modified count and upserted id. Okay, cool. And now what we can do, I will simply give it like this match count in response. Okay, and constant dot, okay, so let's take some help from, okay, over here, user updated successfully. Okay, and a status code of 200. Okay, cool. And what else I wanted to tell you, yeah, if you do not know how our utility function looks like, then it is simply takes data, message and code and simply returns this in this formatted way. Okay, a simple object like response data, message, code. Okay, cool. Okay, so I guess this code is complete. Yeah, if we are not able to find the user, then we can do one more thing, that is simply return utils dot create, please give me auto suggestion, yeah, okay, and null, and okay, so cool. Yeah, this makes sense totally. Okay, cool. Okay, now what is left? Okay, so guys, one more thing, we will also be sending the JWT token in the request. Okay, so yeah, we are also going to do JWT authentication. Okay, so for that I have my middleware over here. Okay, auth.ts file. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to simply add this middleware into our routes. Okay, over here goes our middleware. Okay, auth, and let's quickly import it. Import auth from /middleware auth.ts. okay, cool. Now let's quickly code this. Okay, so friends, in this login API we have made the JWT token and we have actually sent it in the response. Okay, so now, okay, so earlier we made use of these methods or these attributes. Now we are going to make use of this thing, valid JWT. Okay, so let's quickly import it. And one more thing, import. Okay, cool. Now one more thing that we require is key. Okay, that we can get from constant dot private key. Okay, over here. Okay, cool. Now let's create the function, middleware const auth. Okay, so it will be also async function, and over here we will have context. Okay, as usual, and let's give it type any. Okay, we also have next. Okay, as any. Okay, now, okay, so now what we can do, this is our postman. Okay, so from here we are going to actually make the request like to this URL localhost update password. Okay, slash, and the ID we can get it from here, like the valid ID. Okay, from here let's quickly paste it. Okay, cool. And in header we will be typing our content type application /JSON, and over here we will have raw JSON. Okay, so over here we will have old password and new password. Old password. Okay, let's say we don't remember it, and new password as Neil123. Cool. Okay, so now we are going to send the JWT token from here. Okay, we have this bearer token. Okay, and over here we can send the JWT token. Okay, so let's how we can get this from headers, const headers equal context dot request dot headers, I guess. Okay, yeah, headers. Okay, then let's get the authorization. Oops. Okay, cool. Now if we get nothing over here, null, okay, then we simply have to, okay, so now let's, what we can do is simply say like context dot response. Okay, we also have response in this object, and we can say like, we can also do like status equal 401, okay, for unauthorized, and we can also say like body equals invalid JWT token. Okay, cool. Let's make it small, JWT. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now let's, if we are having the authorization, okay, so what we can do is we can simply get the JWT token like this, authorization dot split. Okay, and we are going to split it using space, and over here at the first index we are going to get our JWT token. Okay, and if we do not receive it, like say if it's null, then we are going to again do the same thing that we did over here, invalid JWT. Okay, cool. And or else if we receive the JWT token, then we are going to simply make use of this thing where it is okay, this thing this function. Okay, let's quickly do this. Okay, so let's see. Okay, cool. If it is valid, then over here and over here. Okay, so what we can do is await, and we can call this next. Okay, so what next will do, it will simply run next piece of code. Okay, that is our logic BL manager file. Okay, oops, something wrong. Okay, okay, cool. Now let's just do this, Control C and Control V. Okay, if it is not validate. Okay, cool. Okay, so friends, this is all with our middleware. Okay, we are simply going to check for the JWT token, and we are going to simply validate it, and if it is valid, then only we are going to run our this piece of code. Okay, that is our logic. Okay, so I hope the logic is cleared. Now let's try running this file. Okay, so we need to export it basically. Export default auth. Okay, over here it is saying it does not exist on type context. Okay, so let's give it a type of any. Okay, just remove it from over here. Okay, so guys, our server is running on port 8000, but there is one more thing that we have to correct over here. Okay, so actually we are setting the plain password that we are getting from the request. Actually we need to set over here the new pass, okay, that we are hashing. Okay, this one. Now let's save and let's have a look. Yeah, okay, so our server is running hello world. And okay, so guys, this will be our URL, localhost port 8000, update password, and the ID. Okay, so this is the ID that we are getting from here. Okay, this one, and we are going to update the password for this user. Okay, so let's go to the Postman, and we have this header content type application JSON, and over here we have this bearer token. Okay, so for now let's we are not going to pass any token. Let's see what we get in response. Okay, so what we got is invalid JWT. Okay, now let's get the JWT token by using login API. Okay, send. Okay, cool. As we can see that we have got this JWT token in the response. Let's copy this and let's paste this over here. Okay, cool. And now let's try making the request. Okay, cool. As we can see, we got this user updated successfully. Okay, so our password has been changed. Okay, so guys, let's refresh this and let's see if our password has changed or not. Okay, so it is something like 06QAM. Let's copy this, Control C, and over here Control V. Okay, let's have a look. Let's refresh this page, databases and collection. Okay, so cool. As we can see, our password has been updated. Okay, there is IC at the end, and over here there was AM. Okay, so cool, our password has been changed. Okay guys, this is it for the video, and if you have liked the content and the video, and if you think that you have gained some knowledge from this video, then do like my videos and do hit that subscribe button. Okay, so this is it, and I will catch you all in the next video. Till then, stay tuned and thank you for watching.